Hello everyone, this is Arvind. I'm back with a preview of the third test between India and England in that Lords. What a match we had. Firstly, I'm too late to start off this preview because I was down with the flu and it took some time. What do I start off? I mean, beautiful innings from KL Rahul, being the senior most batsman in the series. Joe Root shows his class, had the name in his honors board for the 10th time. I mean, it's so crazy. This guy is unstoppable against England. And Bumrah, as always, gave a rest in the second test match. He got a 5-4 and, Mohammad Siraj bowled his heart out. But the man who made the difference both ways is Ben Stokes, be it the pad and the ball, and overall captaincy is something which I've been awe of since the time he took over his captaincy from Joe Root. I think the turning point that I felt was Rishabh Pant's run out. We were cruising along at a decent rate. Even the run rate was around 3.5 runs per over. As at a crucial juncture where KL Rahul was nearly his 100, and it was the last over for lunch, and brilliant presence of mind by Ben Stokes, knowing that Rishabh Pant would give the single to KL Rahul and threw it at the non-striker end. I think that was a game defining moment in the match. I feel we couldn't end up we couldn't end up taking any lead, but 192 wasn't a great target to chase off, but I don't know what happened. Jaiswal started off and he could have faced Archer. I need to say about Archer, one of the best spells I've seen in a test match of late, coming after a long gap of 4 years. It takes a lot on anyone at his level to maintain his consistency in terms of speed and accuracy. It's just not about sheer pace. Jofra also showed what is he picking up a maiden weekend, and that spell was around 90 miles an hour. Sort of joke to play around such players. Jaiswal didn't have answers. Gill looked probably out of sorts. Rishabh Pant, as long as he was there, we had a belief that we could do it, but we just got tumbling both ends of the crease. And Rahul played his resilience, but it eventually paid off. Credit to Jadeja. I mean, I don't know, what do I call him, Sir Ravindra Jadeja or Knight? Give him a bloody knighthood, man. What all he has done. He's averaging more than Stokes in terms of batting. Very important player. Consecutive 450 in this series. Very dependable, senior most pro. And probably has taken more wickets than Ben Stokes. It's just that they don't get the credit that it's needed. As I always say, it's been overshadowed with the presence of Sharma and Kohli. I think it's high time that we honor unsung heroes like Jadeja. Absolutely wonderful. I never gave up. For a moment, I thought his strategy was not working out because he was too reluctant to take to give the strike to the non-striker end. It's absolutely justifiable because he wanted to take the game till the end. I mean, looking at hindsight, you can say anything. Ifs and buts are always there in the game, but it is what it is. Valiant effort, 100%. Due credit should be given to the Indian team. But absolutely wonderful performance from Jasprit Bumrah and Mohammad Siraj. Both lads gave their heart out. They've given everything in this match. Picked up 5 overs and stayed resilient. Took blows on the chest and arms and thighs, whatnot. On the helmet, they were stuck. But it was absolutely wonderful innings. It had to be, it had to end in such a way. The pole, Bashir was having injury in his left arm and finally rolled over the ball. Ben Stokes, amazing for him to give the ball to him. Just rolled on. I mean, it could have ended the best possible way. That was the only way that Suraj could have brought down. But that's the beauty of Test cricket. People like me are always glued out to the purest form of cricket, that is Test, and arguably the best format. And it is matches like this that keeps the game alive. With this win, England lead the series 2-1. India now head to Manchester, needing a win to stay alive in the series. The pressure shifts from Shubman Gill's captaincy, the fitness of Pant, and Bumrah's magic with the ball. This was a test match for the ages. Do you think India can bounce back in the fourth test? Comment your thoughts and don't forget to like, share and subscribe for the full match breakdown and cricket insights. This is Arvind signing off.
India lift the World Cup after 28 years. The parties start in the dressing room.